Welcome to That One Time with Adam Metwally. Today we are with Holly Sinclair from the Woman series, and we'll be going to get to know her over the next 10 minutes ahead of the full episode later on this week. Hi Holly, thanks for joining me.
We're doing this so fast because there's a child just at the bottom.
There is literally a child just there.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. No, I'm really excited about today. So who are you? What are you best known for? And for somebody who doesn't know you, why should they listen today?
I'm Holly. I am best known for natural fertility. So I work with couples that have had a hard time through IVF and, all that sort of stuff. And I think people should listen to me because I like to say things a little bit controversial. But I do like to talk about things that potentially not a lot of women have been told. And I would say that they really need to hear the information that I'm talking about.
Okay, great. And what was your first women's health client story?
First women's health client story, gosh, I wouldn't even know. It's probably on the gym floor.
Yeah.
When I was working as a trainer. Yeah. But I mean, I've had so many across the way, you know. So we can get into them as we go if you like.
Sure. What was your best one?
Best one? I'd say any of them where they'd been through multitude rounds of IVF, unsuccessful, and then they work with me and they have a successful pregnancy. Like nothing beats that,
Great. What is one of the most impactful things somebody listening today can do to become a healthier woman?
Well, they can start actually just trusting their own intuition.
Yeah.
They can start becoming more embodied and listening to what their body actually needs as opposed to going on fad diets or listening to a random GP or, popping a pill, like just taking a breather and saying, okay, well, what does my body actually need in this moment? That's probably the best thing that they can do.
Okay. What book changed your life the most?
Ooh, that's a good one. I'm going to say Own Yourself by Dr. Kelly Brogan.
Okay.
That was a very good one.
Okay. If you could only listen to one more song for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Probably Van Morrison, Have I Told You Lately?
Okay. What sub $100 purchase have you made that's changed your life?
I don't know, come back to me on that one. I have to think about that.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah. What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Just to keep going.
Okay. What's one opinion that you have that makes people either scratch their head or get angry in regards to women's health?
That I don't think that any woman doesn't want to have a child.
Whoa, that's controversial. Damn. Why is this a rapid fire? I want to talk about this for half an hour. Put a pin on that one, come back to it. What's one weird daily practice you swear by even if people think it's strange?
Probably I don't think people would think it's strange, but just movement is something I swear by. Yeah.
What does that look like?
Going for a walk, exercising. In some capacity, I've got to move my body.
Okay. What's one app that everybody should have downloaded on their phone?
There's an app called Read Your Body. I'm not sponsored by them, but shout out. And it is a symptothermal method charting app.
Sorry?
So it's basically an app that you can chart your menstrual cycle with through a method called the symptothermal method. It's a great app.
Are you putting like a temperature?
Temperature, cervical mucus.
Okay. Where do you...
Times of the month, all that sort of stuff.
Where do you find all this information?
You got to work with me.
Oh, okay. Well, and then it spits out, you are fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Got it. What advice do you wish you received and actually believed when you were 18?
I wish I had received better financial advice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pick up Maggie. You can meet my daughter on the rapid fire. I wish I had received better financial advice, just in terms of like investments, putting money into stocks, maybe buying a house at 18, as opposed to blowing it up my nose and having a great time overseas.
I mean, it's all part of the journey, right?
It is. Yeah.
Well, the best book I've found was The Barefoot Investor for that. I think that's an easy one. That's just an easy foundation that just gets the ball rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not perfect, but it's a good start.
Yeah. Well, it's something that we're doing with our kids now. They've all got
little
funds.
savings. Yeah. I love it. That's great. What's the biggest myth in women's health that you can debunk in 10 seconds?
That you need somebody other than yourself.
Okay. Intuition. Cool. What's the most famous person's contact that you have, and how did you get it?
What? I don't know if I'm allowed to say. Am
Sure
I
you
allowed
are.
to say?
Of course you are.
Most famous person? Probably, well, maybe by Australian standards, I'd probably say Taylor Harris at the moment. Right now, I could call her up.
We have a big US audience, so what's your most
Okay.
famous US?
Famous US. God, I don't know. I actually worked, well, she is an Aussie, but Isabel from Transformers.
Oh, okay.
What's her name?
I don't know.
I worked with her. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Anyway, that would be the biggest
That's
name.
cool.
Yeah.
Did she have a child in the end?
No, she's in Byron Bay now.
Okay.
Yeah, living the vegan Byron Bay lifestyle.
Classic. Nice. And what's the strangest compliment you've ever received?
I don't really know. Is that bad? I don't
Maybe
know.
you've received nice compliments.
Or none.
Optimist.
Yes. We'll come back to that one as well.
That's so funny. And the last question for the rapid fire is, what is one of the craziest stories that you've been a part of that makes you still go, wait, what?
Well, is this like PG rated, this
It
podcast?
can be, no. Not for children, even though there is a child in the episode.
So the craziest story I've probably ever been part of is, he's going to kill me for saying this. My husband, late on Christmas night, was quite drunk, and a friend of mine, who I no longer see, but a friend of mine, walked in smoking DMT like it was a cigarette. So he was just on another planet 24/7, this bloke. And my husband thought it would be a great idea to just have a puff. And he died literally in front of me, but not really.
Oh, I thought,
but like,
holy shit. You see my face drop?
Not really, but
Okay.
internally it was like the
Ego
Matrix.
death.
It was like doo doo doo. Microsoft Word 98 just shut down, and that was intense.
Wow.
That was an intense experience.
Did he
came
find
out
himself?
of it. No, he didn't. He just said everything went fully black.
Wow.
You know? So yeah, probably wouldn't recommend that for most people.
Well, on that note, thank you, Holly, and I'll see you on the other side.